5:34 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is Tasha. Hope everybody's doing well. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesdays. Um, some people eat tacos on Tuesdays. Son had tacos, got back on. So me and her go to the store, buy him something else to eat because he's gonna say it and I know it. But everything's going well. Had a good weekend. Monday was cool. Um, Black History Fact. Here's a Black History Fact for today. The first black-owned newspaper. First black-owned newspaper was called the Freedom Journal. It was founded on March 16th, 1827, and that was in New York City. John Brown, um, this is what I get from John Brown, like Worsham and Samuel Cornish came up with it. First African American owned operated news. It was the first African American owned operated newspaper in the United States. It was established to counter racist portrayals in mainstream media, um, to advocate for abolition and provide a platform for black voices to plead our own cause. So that's why it started. It was launched the same year slavery was abolished in New York State. The paper included international news, biographies, and local community happenings such as births and deaths, although it only ran until 1829, which was 2 years. It paved the way for future black newspapers, including Frederick Douglass's The North Star, which I guess I could talk about that tomorrow since we talked about that. But that's the Black History Fact for today. The Black History Fact for today. What's up? Good morning. How are you guys doing? Waking up, having a good breakfast. What are you having for breakfast? Hope you got your workout in. If not now, probably later or later on today, make sure you're getting that workout in, to get that physical activity in, whether it's through working out, going for a hike, going for a jog, going for doing bike riding, or whatever. But I just went over the Black History Fact for today. What's up? Good morning. The Black History Fact for today. I'll go over it again for the people that didn't hear it. I was talking about the first black-owned newspaper. It was called the Freedom Journal. It was founded on March 16th, 1927 in New York City. And John Rushmore and Samuel Cornish came up with it. It was the first African American owned and operated newspaper in the United States. It was established to counter racist portrayals and in mainstream media, advocate for abolition and provide a platform for black voices to plead our cause. It was launched the same year slavery was abolished in New York State. The paper included international news, biographies, and local community happenings such as births and deaths. Although it only ran until 1829, it paved the way for future black newspapers, including Frederick Douglass's The North Star. So that's the Black History Fact for today. For the people that come in later, just go back, rewatch it, and hear what I was talking about. Other news, I don't know if you heard, but an armed man was shot and killed at Mar-a-Lago. He was 21. His name was Austin Tucker Martin. He was from North Carolina. He drove into the secure perimeter of Mar-a-Lago. President Trump resort in Palm Beach, Florida. Man had a gas can and a shotgun. Family had reported that Martin, um, Austin Tucker Martin, they had reported him missing. So believe he purchased the. They believe that he purchased, not the family, the authorities believe that he purchased the gun while driving south on the way to Palm Beach, Florida. Investigators have not identified a motive. So, something else that happened: tourists stranded in Mexico amid cartel chaos. Tourists are still stranded in Mexico amid cartel chaos. The United States issues a shelter in place warning for popular tourist destinations in Mexico after major um, cartel leader was unalived. On February 22nd, an alert was issued after a clash between the Mexican military and the New Generation Cartel, the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Cartel leader was unalive. They gave his name looked like Mencho. El Mencho was unalived. So the unaliving of El Mencho has sparked widespread unrest. Gang members are allegedly suspected of torching buses and businesses while clashing with security forces. More than 250 blockades were reported across 20 Mexican states, and I think they done pretty much got those blockades. According to what I was reading, they had got the blockades, then and got them down and everything. I think that got that handled as far as what I was reading yesterday. But tourists stranded, the United States Department urged American nationals in parts of Mexico to seek shelter and remain in residences or hotels. Other tourists were stranded after U.S. carriers suspended flights to Puerto Rico, Puerto Vallarta, Vallarta. Let's see. Seek shelters and in hotels and hunker down is what they was telling the tourists over there that was touring. So that was a little news for today. If you didn't hear it, you can go back and watch it. Um, Another news fact talking about the storms that happened in New York yesterday. The storms that happened in New York. Historic storms bring New York City to a standstill as bomb cyclone dumps more than 13 inches of snow, with more expected, they did get more because on the Today Show, some places, it was talking about some places got 19 inches of snow, and they was talking about one place experienced like 84 miles per hour winds. On the Today Show, Al Roker was bringing it up, 35 miles per hour winds. In Staten Island, they got 13 inches of snow, a foot in Mott Haven in the Bronx, 11 inches in Flatbush in Washington Heights, 19 inches in Freehold in Mammoth County, New Jersey. 40 million people up, remain under a blizzard warning yesterday. Dumped 2 feet of snow in some places. The blizzard dumped 2 feet of snow in some places. Strangled the transit in major metropolitan cities was at a standstill by 6:15 a.m. yesterday morning. Wind gusts of more than 35 miles per hour for at least 3 hours with visibility under a quarter of a mile in Newark Liberty International. airports in New Jersey. Also, at airports in New Jersey. I gotta start writing better because I can't read my handwriting. But that's what happened yesterday. In case you didn't know it, snowstorm, Mar-a-Lago stuff. So, in case you didn't know it, but hope you guys are taking care of yourselves spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. What's going on today? Are you going to work? Are you going? The kids going to school? Hopefully they got their homework done, making good grades, got a good GPA, staying out of trouble. If you're bullying people, stop bullying folks, cause words do hurt. They say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me, so that's not true, cause words do hurt some people. They do, cause some people can be cold, some people be ugly. Cause Satan do have his minions, the devil do got his minions, got people out here working for him, and they don't care about themselves. So the devil uses them to get to you. So stay prayed up, have faith in God, stay on that spiritual path. Make sure you believe in yourself. We all got flaws. We all got issues. Nobody's perfect on this earth. Nobody's perfect on this earth. And I can tell you that. So the ones that's bullying you and talking about they got issues themselves. And they ain't all that either. So, as a matter of fact, they probably got worse lives than you. That's why they bullying you. Because they got their own problems. But I advise you not let people get to you. You know it can be rough out here because everybody talk about somebody. I don't care who you are. You don't have to bother nobody. There's always gonna be somebody to talk about you, put you down for no reason at all because they don't like themselves, they don't love themselves, so they want to put that negative energy onto you, make you feel bad, and make themselves feel better. So they want to put you down, and you probably got it way more better. You probably got it better than they do, and they just jealous. But yeah. Good morning. My son's socks. He just threw them at me. See? There's nobody on here, Ace. Now this one. I don't know who it was. People go in and out. It was like for a minute it was like 12 people. Then it was 18. Then it dropped to like five. Now it's one, which is interesting. People come. They'll stay on here for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. No longer. Minute. Probably get a minute and a half out of people. But that's it. People don't converse. They don't talk. I don't know why people. I want people to communicate honestly and have a conversation about certain things. I don't know how you feel about what happened at Mar-a-Lago and the whole guy going to Mar-a-Lago in there with I guess he was finna burn something down and shoot something up because he had a gas can and a shotgun. The 21-year-old Austin Tucker Martin, when he went to Palm Beach, Florida, to Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump, somewhere where Donald Trump lives, obviously, and they said normally he sometimes he's there on the weekends, but this time he wasn't. He had something else. He had something else he was doing. Him and his wife, but that boy, he's no longer here on this earth because they unalived him, but they don't have a motive why he did it. His parents said that they don't know what's going on. They have reported him missing that same day, and then this happened. So at least they found out where he was, but said the Austin Tucker Martin they are thinking he purchased the shotgun he had while driving south to Florida from North Carolina because that's where it was from. He was from North Carolina, so But he's no longer here because but his parents said they were Trump supporters, so I don't know why he was doing what he was doing. Probably I don't know. He probably disagree with what was going on, but shouldn't have had to resort to what he was about to do. But people do what they do, so don't make it right, don't make it wrong. It wasn't right. What it was, I don't know what he was planning to do, but that's what happened. So sure you heard about the whole cartel thing over in Mexico. Tourists are still stranded over there because a cartel leader was killed, was unalive. Cartel leader was unalive, so gang members over there that said they was setting fire to stuff, torching buses and businesses while clashing with security forces. So they said gang members and are allegedly suspected of torching buses and businesses while clashing with security forces over in Mexico amid cartel chaos. So, which they say this country has some helped with what the unallowing or the cartel leader, what they leader, that cartel leader that was unalive. So they went after him, got him, and now the gang members are going haywire. And it's some United States um tourists that was over there, and they stranded over there. It was a guy that they interviewed on. I think they were showing it on Today Show. I was watching something on Instagram on the Today Show one, and he was saying he was supposed to leave out in 2 days, which means let's see, probably tomorrow. He's supposed to have a flight out, but he don't know if he'll be able to leave or not. Probably not. They'll probably still be stranded over there because they can't get a flight out because of this whole everything that's going over there in Mexico because the cartel leader was unalive. But that was what's happening in the news. If you missed the Black History fact that I was talking about, I talked about the first black-owned newspaper, which was the Freedom Journal. It was founded in 18 March 16th, 1827, by John Brown Worsham and Samuel Cornish. So and that was operated in the United States. Like I said, it was in New York City. So if you want to hear about that, you can go back and watch when I was talking about it. But I talked about that earlier. Making sure we keep straight spiritually, mentally. Make sure we're going to church. If you're not going to church, watch church, read your Bible, pray, go to Bible study. Keep that spiritual aspect in your life. Have faith. Believe in something, God, something positive, something to give you morals, values, something that is gonna have you a good foundation, a strong foundation, not a weak, something that's gonna keep you on the right path, um, and live right. Honestly, make sure we're living right, stand loving people, loving ourselves, caring for other people, being kind to ourselves, and being kind to other people. Just make sure we're staying on that right path and being the light, being the peace, not in other people's lives, and make sure people are being the light in your life and bringing peace into your life. No negativity, no drama, no toxicity, even though it's out there. Try to de-stress, do some yoga, do some meditation, find hobbies. I don't know if you got any hobbies that you like doing. I write poetry. Check out my poetry shorts. There's snippets of poems that I've written. Sometimes I post my poetry frames that I make and I sell. I write it. Everything you see I do it myself. This is another. It ain't coming out no store. My brainchild. I came up with it. So I sell them. Check me out on my Instagram page. You can follow me at Latasha LATASHA Miko MEKO LATASHA _MEKO. That's my Instagram. So go follow me on my Instagram. Facebook is the same thing. It's Latasha Miko. My Facebook is the same thing. It's Latasha Miko. So you can friend me on there if you would like. But what are you guys doing today? I'm still here for a few more minutes. Check out, see what you guys doing, what's happening in y'all lives. Making sure everything is straight in y'all with you guys. I don't know if you guys to de-stress. I don't know. Some people like going to get massages, um, fishing. Some people like fishing. I was watching the Winter Olympics is over. The Winter Olympics is over, but the we had the, ended up the United States ended up with 33 medals. Ended up with 33 medals. I think we had 12 gold. I think that's what they were saying. Ended up with 12 gold medals, a total of like 33 medals between gold, silver, and bronze. So we ended up with 33. The men's hockey team did beat, I think it was Canada. I think they played Canada. They did beat whoever they played last and won the gold. Yeah, it was Canada. They got silver. So the men's United States men's hockey team did beat Canada and they did win gold. So that was a good thing. And I know the women was doing good, but they didn't mention if they won. Because for the longest they talked about the women that they kept winning and beating everybody they were playing, but then ended up talking about the men, which they was hardly talking about. They was hardly talking about the men's hockey team until they got to their last final game. And then they ended up, because they had won since 1980, which was the year I was born. So that was like 40, I'll be 46 in March, so this was like 46 years ago. So they ended up winning, beating Canada, but I still don't know if the women won. I have to look it up. I have to look it up to see if the women won, cause they sure stopped talking about them. I don't know if they won silver or gold, cause they were still talking about them like they winning, winning, winning. They beating whoever they were beating everybody they were playing. So I'm assuming they won, but I don't know because they stopped talking about him and went jumped to the men. But that was a good thing. Anything but thank the ones everybody that came in today. Thank the people who was on my live. I don't know what's the silent lives at night. What I do basically I come on here. It's like 8 o'clock at night Central Standard Time. Sometimes it's morning in other places, but nighttime here. Central Standard Time. But I don't know. I could get last night I got 33 people. My phone was on like 5, 6 hours and a total of 33 people viewed my silent live in like like almost 6 hours, which is interesting. Sometimes I get 33 people, and then it'll go. Sometimes it'll hop up. I done had like thousands of people. Now, I think that's because of hype. People be hyping me up, which happens on Wednesdays. So Wednesdays, if you can hype me up on these Wednesdays, because on Wednesdays they give people the opportunity to hype people up. So hype me up on these Wednesdays, which is tomorrow. If you can do it like once a week. Think they give you opportunity to do like three. You can hype three people up. You can do it 3 times. So if make me one of those people you hype up on Wednesdays, because I need the views, I need the subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000 now. I think I'm at 782 or 783. Have 783 subscribers. I'm over 100,000 views. I think I got like 125,000 or something like that. It might be higher views now, But appreciate everybody for viewing my content. Been doing this for like 6 months. I stopped counting. I think it's like 6 months. But been doing this whole live thing for like 6 months. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you for taking out the time in your day, especially these morning stuff. People don't get up in the morning early like this, so I appreciate you stopping in and watching. Thank the ones that hit this thumb up button, double tap that screen. Thank the ones that share, comment, share, comment, and subscribe. If you're doing all four, I appreciate it. Share this video if you watch it. If you're watching my playlist, which too many people don't watch playlists. A lot of people do not watch playlists. I was doing those playlists until I realized people don't watch them. But I'll probably try to set up playlists again. But people don't be watching them playlists. They barely come in here and watch these. But I started coming on here early at 5:30 because at 6 o'clock people had stopped watching. So I noticed when I came here at 5:30, more people came in. I guess cause they got that time to turn on their phone or whatever. But appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourself mentally, not stressing out, finding ways to like de-stress. Make sure we're getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep because our body needs it. Make sure we're eating right, staying away from processed foods, staying away from sugar, carbonated soda, juices, and all that because leads to diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, high blood pressure if you eat too much salt and stuff like that. But keep yourself healthy mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Emotionally, make sure you're getting your feelings out. Don't hold stuff in. It causes stress, causes depression, anxiety. If you're dealing with trauma, make sure we're getting the help that we need. Whether it's therapy, counseling, going to a psychiatrist, dealing with depression, anxiety, therapy, counseling, psychiatrist, talk to your doctor. Make sure we keep staying up on these yearly checkups. Stand up on these yearly checkups. People are dying from cervical. Just found out Snooki from Jersey Shore. She's 38. Just found out she had cervical cancer. James Vanderbeek, he was 48. Just passed away not too long ago from colon cancer. Make sure we're getting these colonoscopies. People are dying from prostate cancer. Men, make sure you're getting your prostate checked. So people are going out right and left because of cancer and other reasons out here. So make sure you're taking care of yourself and getting these checkups. And if you're not feeling right, go get checked. If you need a first opinion, second opinion, third opinion, do it. Don't just go with the first. I advise getting a second and a third opinion when it comes to certain things. So get yourself checked. If you're feeling sick, go to the doctor. Make sure you're going to the doctor so I can tell you what's up, what's wrong with your body. But hope you guys have a blessed day. Everything goes well today, tomorrow, the rest of this week. Shout out to my birthday people. If you had a birthday this week, happy belated birthday. Got a birthday today. Happy birthday to you. You made it through another year. And hopefully, God willing, you make it through this one and have many, many more years on this earth to do good, to be the light, to bring the peace in people's lives, to bring love into people's lives, to bring kindness into other people's lives, because that's what we're here for. That's our purpose on this earth. I strongly believe it. We're here to help one another, not to make other people's lives worse. So if you can bring peace to somebody's life, do that. Bring love, kindness, show that you can care about people, because that's why we exist. It's so easy, but at the same time so hard, because there is evil in this world. There's good, there's evil, there's good, there's bad. There's day, there's night. So you gotta make the best of what you have. Be grateful for everything you got. Be thankful for what you have, no matter how small it is, because it could always be worse. I know it sounds cliche, but it really always can be worse. You got food in your mouth, you got clothes, you got a roof over your head, you got shoes on your feet, you got heat, you got AC when it's hot, you got heat when it's cold. Be grateful for that. So you got clean water. Some of us go to the store buy bottled water. If you don't want to drink tap water, that's a blessing in itself. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for that because people don't have clean water out here. Got a bathroom. You can go to. Some people go out here going to outhouses. Got to go in the woods and use the bathroom and stuff. Got toilet paper. Some people don't even have toilet paper to clean themselves. Some of us use adult wipes along with toilet paper. Some people can't even do that. So be grateful for the small stuff. But God bless. Have a good day. Much love to all of you. And see you guys later. Bye. Hi. Hey, y'all coming up here, but I'm about to get off. Y'all can go back and watch what I was talking about. Had talked about a Black History fact, talk about some stuff in the news, talked about mental health, going to the doctor and stuff like that. But y'all can go back and watch this because I'm about to get off. Bye. If it'll let me. It don't want to let me.